This is the History of Portugal podcast with Brian Kirk.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Brian Kirk with Eat to My Own Beat, taking the road less traveled, with another episode of the History of Portugal. This is episode 96, and this one's going to talk about the architecture of Al-Andalus, or in the Caliphate of Cordoba. So Abin ar-Rahman III marked his political ascendancy with the creation of a vast and lavish palace called the Mandatat al-Zahara, also spelled and pronounced today as Medina al-Zahara, located just outside Cordoba. Construction began in 936 to 940 and continued in multiple phases throughout his reign, and the reign of his son Al-Hakam II, who reigned from 961 to 976. The new city included a ceremonial reception hall, a congregational mosque, administrative and governmental offices, aristocratic residences, gardens, a mint, workshops, barracks, service quarters, and baths. He also expanded the courtyard, or shan, of Cordoba's giant great mosque and built its first true minaret, a tower from which this call to prayer was issued. The minaret was a square floor plan, set another precedent that followed in the architecture of other mosques in the region. Abin ar-Rahman III's culture successor, Al-Hakam II, further expanded the mosque prayer hall. Starting in 962, he endowed it with some of its most significant agricultural flourishes and innovations, which included interlacing multifoil arches and decorative ribbed domes, and richly ornamented mihrab, or niche symbolizing the direction of prayer, and Byzantine-influenced gold mosaics. A much smaller but historically notable work from the late Caliphate period is the Bab al-Maradum Mosque, later known as the Church of San Cristo de la Luz in Toledo, which features a variety of ribbed domes resting in horseshoe arches and an exterior facade with Arabic inscriptions carved in brick. Other monuments from the Caliphate period in Al-Andalus includes several of Toledo's old city gates, the former mosque and later monastery of Almanzar la Real, the castle of Tarifa, the castle of Banos de la Encina, the caliphal baths of Cordoba, and possibly the baths of Jaen. In the 10th century, much of the northern Morocco came directly within the sphere of influence of the Cordoban Caliphate, with competition from the Fatimid Caliphate further east. Early contributions to Moroccan architecture from this period includes expansions to the Garowan and Andalusian mosques in Fez and from the Fatimid mosque in Fez, and the addition of the square-shafted minarets, carried out under sponsorship of Abin al-Rahman III, and following the example of the minaret he built for the Great Mosque of Cordoba. Join us next week as we get into episode number 97 on the history of Portugal. Until next time, keep eating your own beat, take the road less traveled, and have a great day.